Okay, so João Oliveira from Visão Brazil, and this question goes to Artzin. Artzin, 39 kills, 24 assistências e 8 first kills na série, meu amigo. Grande destaque desse jogo contra a Team Heretics. E você falou que estava com muita expectativa de enfrentar essa equipe hoje. Foi lá e fez, correspondeu, jogou muito bem, foi um dos pilares da equipe para essa vitória. Queria saber de você, cara, como tá se sentindo depois de um jogo desse, uma vitória importante, continuar vivo no playoffs e performando, não só você, mas toda a equipe performando bem. Parabéns pela vitória.
Primeiramente, obrigado. Bom, estou muito feliz com essa vitória, com certeza. Acho que a palavra que define agora é orgulho, não só de mim, mas do time inteiro. A gente, como um coletivo, está surpreendentemente incrível o nosso jogo. Acho que eu estou muito feliz. E com certeza jogar num time assim com esses meninos me dá cada vez mais confiança para jogar, para querer jogar uma série cada vez melhor que eu joguei a outra. Então é basicamente isso. Estou muito orgulhoso de todo mundo.
Isso, obrigado, meu querido. Parabéns pela vitória novamente.
João commented on some of the stats Art got during the game: 39 kills, 24 assists, and 8 first kills. So the question was about the expectations, especially since he's been playing so good. He was almost like a pillar today. So Art said he's very happy and proud of being here and moving on in the playoffs. And he knows that the team is very good collectively, and that makes him very happy and proud for the team.
Thank you so much. Sophia, you have the next question.
Hello, guys. Sophia from Sports Strategy. My first question goes to Fraud. What do you think were the key elements behind your victory today?
Some key elements I think that we prepared really well. I think everyone as a team put in a lot of work to get to this point. Verno deserves a lot of credit for how he's calling and also how he's playing, but everyone is, doing their part. So I would just say that everyone putting in the effort together, working really hard, and believing in each other, believing in the process, all of our game plans, little informations that we pick up on other teams and everything. So I think, we've been on this wave and we've been practicing and focusing really hard on ourselves. And I think it's really paying off.
Thank you. Can I have a follow-up?
Yes.
The next question goes to Aspas. So everyone special in the Brazilian community was talking about the old video of Team Heretics players calling you beta and overrated player. Does this victory have a different weight on you after that?
Honestly, no. The only difference that made was the fact that I was 1-1 against them and now I'm 2-1, so I live on top.
Obrigada, Aspas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fernando, you have the next question.
Thank you very much, Juan. Guys, first of all, congratulations. This question goes to Fraud and Art. Fraud e Art, meninos, Nando Show, mais uma vez, parabéns pela vitória. Se possível, eu queria a resposta dos dois. Frod, depois da vitória contra a RRQ, você concedeu uma entrevista e comentou de que o Art não necessariamente queria virar um IGL no começo do ano, e você também destacou muito o crescimento dele desde que o Verno assumiu como IGL. Eu queria entender, na sua visão, como foi a evolução do jogador, principalmente como um líder dentro do servidor, e hoje, mais uma vez, se mostrando uma peça essencial para esse time, sendo eleito MVP da partida. Obrigado.
Obrigado pela pergunta. E sim, tipo, era uma decisão que nós tomamos como time, basicamente forçar ele a ser nosso IGL, mas nós realmente queria essa parte muito, mas também a Art é muito inteligente, ele é muito bom, individual, e estava sofrendo um pouco com esse destaque e essa pressão sendo IGL, mas Vernon assumiu e queria muito, só fizemos essa trocação, mas com tudo que a Art já fez, e ele sabe de minhas palavras e todo o último ano, e também essa experiência sendo IGL, ele ajuda nosso time muito em sendo nosso second caller. Ele sempre está falando sobre umas coisas que eu falo durante o jogo, do pause, coisas assim. Ele realmente é tipo outra pessoa falando por mim dentro do jogo, e também individual dele está ficando muito melhor, sem essa pressão sendo o IGL, mas com todo o aprendizado dele, ele fica sendo um ótimo second caller aí para ajudar o Verno e também ajudar nosso time e relembrar muitas coisas que precisamos continuar a fazer e tudo isso.
Tu
Obrigado.
quer que
Juan,
eu
may I have a
responda essa
follow-up?
pergunta?
Ah, se quiser falar, Art.
Não, é porque você falou, fala os dois, só que o Freud respondeu
Ah,
essa pergunta.
perfeito. Eu queria que você falasse um pouco da sua evolução aí, principalmente nesse momento.
Bom, com certeza eu tô feliz. Sinceramente, falando como individual, é bom sim você performar, você ter um bom desempenho, mas eu como jogador eu não ligo muito para isso. Eu tô aqui pelo meu time, então eu penso muito mais em todo mundo no geral do que só em mim. Então eu acho que eu tô muito, realmente, como eu falei, eu tô muito orgulhoso de todo mundo, assim, de como a gente está trabalhando, como a gente está treinando, como a gente está se preparando para o campeonato no geral. E com certeza jogando num time desse, com muita confiança, todo mundo se colocando para cima, com certeza eu vou jogar muito mais confiante também.
Obrigado, meninos. Boa sorte.
Yeah, Fernando asked both Fraud and Art about, the evolution and how he went from IGL to not being IGL again. And Fraud said that was a team decision, and Art wasn't really comfortable with it, but it was necessary at that time, and it turned out to be a good idea since now he's a second caller and he's also a second voice for Fraud during the game, and that is now he's not carrying that pressure anymore. He's a really good player. He has evolved a lot and helped the team a lot. And Art said that he's happy because he's performing individually, but that's not really what is important for him because what matters is the team and is the collective. And that makes him really proud that he's being helping the team and everybody's playing the way they are now.
Thank you so much. Pietro, you have the next question.
Hello guys, you can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations on the win. My question goes to Cortesia. Cortez, foi um split de dois complicado para vocês e agora vocês estão cada vez mais perto do top 4. Queria saber o que que você sente e como você faz para sempre se sentir motivado para conquistar as vitórias dos próximos jogos.
Salve. É o que eu venho dizendo bastante, eu me sinto muito bem, né? É um momento muito bom. Realmente, acho que para mim o mais legal, o mais emocionante e mais que me deixa mais orgulhoso é realmente isso da gente ter passado por um momento ruim, muito ruim no segundo split ali, onde realmente por quase as esperanças acabaram da gente classificar, mas Deus é muito bom, cara, é o que eu sempre digo, cara. Realmente, até pra mim, cara, até pra quem é ateu e não acredita em nada, ver tudo que a gente tá fazendo, tudo que aconteceu pra gente passar pro Champions do jeito que foi. E a gente tá aqui agora, mano, no top 6 já, só literalmente passando o caminho em cima dos times que não acreditam no nosso potencial. E é isso, cara, me sinto muito feliz, me sinto grato, como sempre. Muito grato a Deus e aos meninos por tudo que a gente tá vivendo. E acredito que a gente merece muito mais e vai por mais.
Beleza? Boa sorte para vocês no restante do campeonato.
Valeu.
Pedro mentioned how they had a very hard second split and what motivates Cortez to keep going. And Cortez says that they're living a great moment, especially after the second split where it was terrible. They weren't even certain they would classify for the champs. And he just has to say that God is good. And even if you don't believe in it, you can see him working and he's really happy to be here and performing the way they are and it's performing the way he is performing now. He's really grateful to God and the kids in the team.
Thank you. Julia Catalina, you have the next question.
Hi guys, Julia from the Spike Brazil. Congrats on the win. My question goes to Artzinho. Bom, Artzinho, a gente sabe do clima que cercava esse confronto entre o MIBR e a Team Heretics, e 5 meses após essas primeiras provocações ali, vocês se enfrentaram. Para você, isso acabou sendo um combustível extra para o jogo ou você consegue separar muito bem o que acontece dentro e fora dessas partidas?
Bom, sendo sincero, com certeza acho que dá um combustível a mais, sim, não só para mim, mas para o time no geral. Só que a gente é um time que a gente não se importa muito com o que as pessoas falam. Na verdade, a gente nem liga. A gente é um time muito fechado, focado na gente. Então, a nossa preparação é sempre voltada para a gente, nossos treinos, tudo. A gente se prepara para a gente, não para os outros. E é basicamente isso, sabe? Eu acho que esse é o ponto muito positivo, muito forte que a gente tem como time no momento.
Certo. I can ask other question.
Yes.
É, continuando com você, Artezinho, se você pudesse assim mandar uma mensagem para quem duvidou muito do potencial do MIBR nessa competição, né? Vocês chegaram como underdog e vem se provando a cada partida, o que que você falaria?
É, Bom, para as pessoas que criticaram, acho que vocês devem estar muito chateados agora com como a gente está jogando. E para a galera que está acreditando aí desde sempre nos nossos altos e baixos, agradecer. Eu acho que essa resiliência que a gente teve durante o ano todo está se pagando muito bem agora e eu estou muito feliz.
Certo, obrigada. Boa sorte.
So Julia commented on the climate after months of, back and forth, maybe online between the two teams, and how does that affect Artezine? And he said of course, it fuels the team to keep going, keep pushing, but also they don't really pay attention to it. Everything they do, like the practicing, all the work they do, it's for themselves. So they try to keep away from that to not, get involved in polemics. And all the prep, all the training is about themselves, not what is said online. And Julia also asked Martin to send a message to those who doubted them. And he said, well, to those who doubted us, you're probably upset right now. And for everybody else who has been supporting us, thank you. We're really happy, and I hope you're happy too.
Thank you so much. Pedro Romero, you have the next question.
Hey guys, Mike check. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Appreciate that. Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Likewise, congrats on the victory today. MIBR moving on to the next round of the playoffs. I'm gonna send this quick question over to Fraud, real quick about just sort of looking into Sunset and just looking at the switch in comp that Heretics put up against you guys. Obviously, you guys were able to take care of that, dominate it, and finish this series on a relative high. Two-part question. What was your reaction and the team's reaction regarding that comp switch, and also just what made it so dominant for year end, in your opinion?
I think what really helped make it dominant was just our preparation and our practice. We scrim a lot. We focus a lot on correcting mistakes. So regardless of composition, I think that whatever comp a team comes in with, we have a good understanding of how to play. And I think that that's where we all collectively had some really good ideas how to play against what they had, and how to kind of really put pressure on them. And honestly, it just goes back to the preparation that we have. We know that a lot of teams are going to be switching things up and trying to surprise people here, but we're just really focused on ourselves and focused on what we could do to beat teams that play certain ways, certain comps and stuff like that. So we really just tap into our experience, our practice, and I try and give my opinions before games go live when we see their comps during timeouts, things like that. So I think it's just a really good job of everyone from identifying certain weaknesses in certain comps and doing the things that we know is going to be successful against those types of comps.
Thank you very much. Can I ask another question real quick?
Yes.
I'm gonna send this one over to Aspas. Obviously, when I asked a question to you in the first press conference after the first match that you guys played in, I asked you about the confidence about this team going far in the tournament. You kind of took it, you said, taking things step by step, taking one day at a time, and whatever happens, happens. And now at this point where you are at top six, I just want to ask for like a little bit of an update onto that. Has the confidence changed? Have you been feeling a little bit more confident given the team's continued improvement in this competition, or not really? Or where does your mentality stand around that?
I was always confident, and still the same. The way that I feel, we are taking one match at a time. So now we're gonna wait and see who we're gonna play against between NRG and Giant. And when we know who we're gonna play against, we're gonna focus on this match. So we're gonna keep taking things one at a time. So one match per time. We just focus on it and prepare for it.
Quick preference: who do you prefer as an opponent for the next match?
I don't really have a preference. But if I will choose, maybe an RG because we already played before, so we know how they play. But I would like to play Giant X as well, and I think it's gonna be a tough match between those two other guys. So I'm excited to play against anyone.
Thank you. Sage, you have the next question.
Hi, Sage Tune with the Spike GG. My question is also for Fraud. My question is, it's been really cool watching just the adaptations in the prep work specifically today on the attack side on Corrode. I just wanted to ask you, do you feel like this is the most creative you've been with your prep work compared to other international events you've been at?
Good question, but I would say no. The reason being is because Verno has been taking a big task as far as that goes, as far as bringing game plans and calling at an extremely high level and playing at a high level as well. I think some of the things that I provide are just some informations on other teams and things that we can exploit and weaknesses that I spot. Also trying to correct our mistakes and trying to make sure we're playing better. But honestly, just the way that we're preparing and how we're playing, Verno deserves a lot of credit for how he's taking care of that and carrying the load for the team as far as what we're doing in the game. And I would say majority of the times when I have ideas, Verno's like, I got this, or he has a good idea. So my job is to compliment him. My job is to assist him there and provide some adaptations, some ideas. But really, Verno's the star of the show when it comes to that.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
My goat, Verno.
Any words to that, Verno?
Oh, that's my coach.
Oh,
bro, nah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
so cute.
That's awesome. Adi Alien, you have the next question.
Hi, Adli Adian, Team for VLR.gg. This question is either for Verno or Fraud. Either of you can answer. So far, including champions, you have a 100% win rate on Corrode. The last time you guys played it before champions was in week 1 versus crew in a wildly different agent composition. It was a double duelist compared to how you guys have been playing it on champions with the double controller. What was the reason that this newfound confidence that you are now playing in Corrode, and what was the difference between playing the Raze and Ryoru compared to now switching over to the solo Waylay and then obviously the Omen Viper double controller composition?
I mean, I think the map has been out for a lot longer. I think people were figuring out how to play it. I think we figured out like how we want to play it, and I think the comp that we're playing right now just gives us a lot more options on attack and defense, and a lot more like forcing util.
Yeah, and to really complement that, I think everyone's playing the agents that they feel extremely comfortable on, some of their best agents. So the composition is something that is obviously really big on util, really big, like it's a powerful comp, but we also feel based on everyone being extremely comfortable on those specific agents and playing at a high level really allows us to do a lot more with that comp.
It's true.
Awesome. Just a quick follow-up. So was this something that you guys were building upon when you first landed in Europe, or was it something that you've already built during the regular season when you guys didn't play it?
So the first comp we played against Crew, that was after Toronto. We were still, struggling a little bit, trying to find our identity and how we wanted to play the new meta, and Art was still calling. So we felt like that was really good. But once Verno called, our style changed a lot. We became a much better team, much more structured in the game, and this comp allows us to really play at a high level. Like I was saying, based on our comfort on those agents and how the individuals can excel at that specific role, specific agent. So. I would say a lot really changed after those first few games, and yeah, split two. We played two matches, and Art was still RGL, and then once we changed to Verno, we had to change a lot to kind of adapt to how he wanted to play, how he wanted to call. And it took a little bit of time, but that's where we practice and really focus on trying to improve to make sure that we're playing a specific style. And yeah, Verno really helped a lot there.
All right. Thank you for the answers. Good luck for your next match.
Thank you. Fernando, you have the last question.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So this question goes to Cortesia. Cortesia, meu irmão, dando show aqui. Boa noite com Jesus, para não perder a tradição.
Boa noite,
Cara, mais um grande jogo aí, particularmente seu, você, né, demonstrando uma grande evolução ao longo do ano. Eu queria falar um pouco sobre um confronto direto que você teve hoje contra o bem difícil, cara. Claro que é um jogador consolidado na posição desde o ano passado, mas você hoje se sobressai, traz grandes momentos, foi decisivo mais uma vez. Como é que você se vê hoje, cara, no cenário internacional, se mostrando ainda, claro, um dos principais sentinelas do VCT Américas, hoje aí tomando o seu espaço no cenário internacional?
Então, eu, sinceramente, sobre o confronto com o Ben Fish, eu não percebi muito, não liguei muito, não sei se ele ganhou, se eu ganhei. Querendo ou não, não é o meu foco ali dentro do jogo, né? O meu foco é fazer 13 com o meu time, e a gente fez, então, realmente eu não tenho a info, mas levando em consideração assim no mundo, cara, eu realmente acho que eu sou um bom jogador e que eu melhorei muito graças à ajuda do meu time e de todo mundo que sempre me ajudou a melhorar, até mesmo o Saci. Então, mas, cara, acho que para eu poder cravar assim que eu sou o melhor sentinela, o segundo melhor sentinela, eu realmente preciso levantar um título, tá ligado? Ser muito importante, como eu venho sendo pro time, mas querendo ou não, a gente ainda não levantou a taça. Então, eu gostaria de deixar para cravar assim quando a gente levantar a taça do Champions, mas realmente estou bastante confiante no meu individual e realmente posso não ser talvez o top 1 sentinela do mundo ainda, mas é você.
Perfeito, só para complementar, então você ficou 9-2 em cima do Bend. E amassou. E Art, eu gostei do seu story, tá bom? Eu os criando, não tem jeito. Thank you, guys. Boa sorte na sequência, meninos.
Thank you.
Nando complimented Cortez on another great match and asked his opinion about him being top sentinel in the world. And Cortez says that, and his also his confront with against the other sentinel today. So Cortez says he's not even sure about who won the confront. He's not really interested in that. The focus is helping the team to get the 13 points and take the victory. And he also said that for him to be the best sentinel, he needs to win a championship like this before, and then he'll be able to say it. But he's very confident, and he knows for sure that he's going to be the first and best sentinel. And just to compliment, Fernando said that the confront was 9-2 for Cortez. So.
Damn.
Calma, Benji, sai do bolso do Cortez.
Thank you. Well, we have another question. Joel Bailey, you have the last question.
Hello guys, Joan again. This question goes to Shannon. Shannonzinho, mais uma boa partida de vocês. A gente vê que o astral tá bem alta, a vibe tá bem lá em cima, entre todos os jogadores do time, inclusive com o Fradão como coach. Queria saber de você, cara, se vocês têm feito coletivamente, como time, grupo, outgame, alguma coisa para poder estar sempre mais junto, para poder manter essa vibe legal, manter esse astral lá em cima durante esse Champions aí, se vocês estão fazendo alguma coisa juntos.
Mano, banho dos campeões.
Nah.
Calma aí, cara.
É brincadeira,
Não
zoeira.
tem nada, não. sendo sincero.
Jantarzinho no máximo, né?
É, só jantarzinho.
Rolezinho
e
de
aí,
metrô. Na frente.
só isso não.
Depois dos espetinhos do Aspas, vai ter churrasco hoje ou seriedade, próximo jogo?
TCK vai pagar o churrasco hoje.
É
Cunhado.
isso, obrigado, meu querido.
There's a lot of
A carne eu já tenho.
Como assim?
É 3
Churrasco?
espeto?
Ah, isso. Tá.
well, there's a lot of internal jokes going up out there, and I won't be able to help you with those. But he asked about the vibes and how the team keeps it together, and even Fraud is on the same vibes. And no, they just say that they do dinner together and ride the metro up and down. That's it.
Well, with this question, we conclude this press conference. Thank you, MIBR, for being here with us, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.